Okay. So starting with undefined terms. Undefined terms have no size or shape. And just write down everything I write on your paper. And as you'll see, I like to shorthand a lot of things, so it's important that you're listening at the same time. A point looks like this. It can be described as a location. The way we would name a point, we can shorthand it just as like point A, or you can write out point A. Next, a line. A line, as you know, looks like this, a straight line with arrows on both sides. This line specifically will have 3 points, P, R, and Q. And then it'll also have a cursive L right at the end. Okay, so how do we name this line? There are various different ways you can name a line. One way is just writing out line L with the cursive letter. Another way you can name a line is by the points. When you name a line, you only use 2 of the points. So you could say line PR. It doesn't matter which order those letters are in, just 2 points on the line. You can also shorthand it with this symbol here, and again, just use 2 points. So this represents line QR. Okay, a plane, as I described, is a flat surface that extends infinitely in all directions. When we draw it on paper, we just draw it kind of like a parallelogram. You'll usually see a cursive letter in the corner. In this case, it's a cursive K. And then this plane has exactly 3 points on it. So we can name this different ways. One way would be using that cursive letter in the corner. We can say that this is plane K. When you name a plane, you use 3 points. So we're going to say that this is plane B, C, D. The order of those points doesn't matter. You could also say plane D, C, B. Again, the order doesn't matter. If it had 4 points shown, you would still only use 3. So far, so good. Pretty simple, right? It stays simple, just so you know. Defined terms are explained using these terms. So these are like just basic geometry, and all of these things are used to make 2D, 3D shapes or different things in geometry. So defined terms are explained using undefined terms. collinear. This word might be new to you. Linear you probably saw in geometry. It means like a straight line. Collinear points lie on a straight line. So collinear are points that lie on the same line. So here I'm going to have 3 points. So here's 3 points, and as you can see, they're in a straight line. They lie on the same line. Sometimes you'll see a line drawn through the points, sometimes you won't. But whether there's a line drawn or not, they're still collinear if they're in a straight line. So again, sometimes you'll see that line, sometimes there won't be that line. So D, B, and C are collinear. And the next word, coplanar. You may be able to predict that this means that the points lie on the same plane. So just to draw that, we're going to have a plane. And on this plane, we'll have points A, B, and C. And because A, B, and C fall in the same plane, they are coplanar. So A, B, and C are coplanar. And last but not least is space. Space is defined as all points in all directions, and it is boundless. It goes on forever and ever. And that's it. That's the key concepts and terms that we'll be using, and now we're going to go to the workbook to practice the actual problems. So I'm going to pause this here.